Anything that you can ingest, digest, has nutritional value, and is not toxic to the human body is nutritionally beneficial. There are, however, better nutritional choices for accomplishing your desired goals. I'm Linda Steele, fitness expert, nutrition specialist, and well-being advisor. Every nutritional component has a value and a limit for your desired goals. Carbohydrates are no exception. I'm going to try to simplify this because it's a very complex topic. It's important that you understand what I'm talking about when I mention carbohydrates. There are different types. You might want to watch this a few times to get a grasp on it. There are simple carbohydrates, which are raw sugars. Some examples of this are table sugar, brown sugar, corn syrup, maple syrup, honey, molasses, jams, jellies, fruit drinks, soft drinks, candy. And there are complex carbohydrates, which are grains or fruits and vegetables, such as green vegetables, whole grains, and foods that are made from them, like oatmeal, pasta, and whole grains breads. Starchy vegetables such as potatoes, sweet potatoes, corn, pumpkin, and beans, lentils, and peas. I know some of you want to put those in the protein category, those lentils, but they have more carbohydrates than protein. Therefore, they fall into the category of carbohydrate. Just because a food item has some protein in it, it doesn't mean that it falls under the category of protein. So just be cautious when you're picking your protein items. There are experts everywhere who push carbohydrates, but are very vague when discussing who needs which kind and how much. Simple carbohydrates are the quickest source of energy because they're very rapidly digested and absorbed into your bloodstream and then transported to your cells. I'm not going to go into too much detail on the simple carbohydrates except to say anyone other than a professional athlete or a marathon runner should avoid simple sugars on a regular basis. And a reason that I put them into a different category, those athletes, is because they burn them off quickly with their activity level and their workout level. When simple carbohydrates or sugar is not burned off by exercise, it will convert to fat. Complex carbohydrates are often rich in fiber, minerals, vitamins, and antioxidants. There are different types of complex carbohydrates, so this is where it gets tricky and controversial. When given the option, you should choose complex carbohydrates such as those found in fruits, vegetables, and grains. Not only will complex carbohydrates provide a more steady supply of energy and cause a less dramatic increase in your blood glucose levels, the foods in which complex carbohydrates are found will also provide a plethora of beneficial nutrients. If you are trying to lose weight, I strongly recommend you lean more toward getting your supply of complex carbohydrates through a source that is more nutritionally dense. Hands down, that means fruits and vegetables over grains. I would also take into consideration the glycemic index of the fruits and vegetables, as they are not all created equal. Some fruits and vegetables are much higher in sugars than others and burn much slower. Some are less nutritionally dense than others. But either way, you'll be getting all the dietary fiber you need without the grains. If you are not on a weight loss program, I still recommend going heavier on the fruits and vegetables over the grains as they are more nutritionally dense. Compare for yourself. The number of vitamins you get from an apple and a piece of bread, they have about the same number of calories, carbohydrates, protein, and fat. But an apple has many more vitamins than a slice of bread. Keep in mind this information has been simplified to make it easier for you to understand. If you like my tips, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking to turn your notifications on. Thank you so much for listening.